Have you ever walked through a forest and felt like the trees were whispering secrets to each other? Well, today we're going to listen in. Welcome to a journey through the heart of the woods, where we'll uncover the incredible stories of the diverse trees that make up this magical ecosystem. Let's start with the giants, the majestic oaks. These are the kings of the forest, with their thick, out trunks and sprawling branches that reach for the sky like powerful arms. An oak tree can live for hundreds, even thousands of years, becoming a living chronicle of history. Its acorns are a five-star buffet for squirrels, deer, and birds, making the oak a central hub of forest life. Look at the deep, rugged bark. It tells a story of seasons past, of storms weathered, and suns embraced. Standing beneath an oak, you can't help but feel a sense of strength and permanence. Now let's wander over to a more slender, elegant resident, the birch tree. You can't miss them, with their striking white bark that peels away like paper. It almost looks like they're shedding their old stories to make room for new ones. Birch trees are pioneers. They're often the first to grow in a clearing, preparing the soil for other species to follow. Their lightweight seeds travel far and wide on the wind, like tiny explorers seeking new lands. In the sunlight, a grove of birch trees looks like a collection of silver pillars, their leaves shimmering and dancing with the slightest breeze. They bring a touch of grace and light to the deeper, darker parts of the forest. Speaking of deeper parts, let's venture where the sunlight struggles to reach. Here we find the evergreens, the guardians of the forest that stay green all year round. Meet the noble pine tree. If you get close, you can smell its distinct, refreshing scent. That smell comes from its needles and resin, which is the tree's natural defense system. Pine cones, with their intricate woody scales, are not just beautiful. They are clever little vaults protecting the seeds inside until the conditions are just right for them to sprout. Pines are symbols of resilience, reminding us that life persists even in the harshest winter. And we can't talk about evergreens without mentioning the magnificent spruce, often mistaken for pines. Spruces have their own unique character. Their needles are sharp and four-sided. You can roll one between your fingers, unlike a flat pine needle. Their cones hang downwards like elegant ornaments decorating the tree. Spruces often grow tall and straight, creating a dense canopy that provides shelter for countless creatures. In winter, when their branches are laden with snow, they transform the forest into a breathtaking winter wonderland. The air around a spruce grove feels crisp, clean, and full of life. Let us step back into a sun-dappled clearing and find a tree known for its spectacular seasonal shows, the maple. In spring, its delicate flowers are a vital early food source for bees. In summer, its broad leaves provide ample shade. But it's in the autumn that the maple truly steals the show. Its leaves transform into a breathtaking canvas of fiery reds, brilliant oranges, and sunny yellows. It's like the tree is celebrating the year with one final, glorious burst of color before settling down for the winter. And of course, we can't forget maple syrup. The sweet sap flowing through these trees is a gift from nature, a taste of the forest itself. Now, let's look for a tree that loves water. Along the banks of a stream or the edge of a pond, you'll likely find the weeping willow. There's something so poetic about a willow, with its long, drooping branches that sway gracefully in the wind, almost looking like they're gently brushing the water's surface. Willows are fast growers, their roots creating a strong network that helps prevent soil erosion along waterways. They are a sign of life and abundance, their presence indicating a healthy, water-rich environment. Sitting under a willow feels like being in a peaceful, secluded sanctuary. Let's move higher up the slopes, where the air gets a little thinner. We might find the hardy aspen tree. Aspens are fascinating because they often grow in large colonies called clones. What looks like a whole forest of individual trees might actually be one single organism connected by a massive shared root system. This is why in autumn, an entire hillside of aspens can turn golden all at once. It's a coordinated display by a single giant being. The way their leaves tremble and flutter in the slightest breeze gives them the nickname quaking aspen. And the sound is one of the most soothing whispers you can hear in the woods. And what about the understory? Not all trees reach for the canopy. Let's appreciate the smaller but equally important ones, like the dogwood. In spring, the forest floor is illuminated by their beautiful blossoms, which aren't actually petals but modified leaves called bracts. These bright displays attract pollinators to the tiny flowers at the center. In the fall, Dogwoods produce bright red berries that are a feast for migratory birds, helping them fuel up for their long journeys. The dogwood proves that you do and have to be the tallest to play a crucial role in the forest community. Each of these trees, from the towering oak to the humble dogwood, is a vital part of a complex and interconnected web of life. They communicate through their roots, share nutrients, and warn each other of danger. They provide food, shelter, and the very air we breathe. The forest is not just a collection of trees. It's a bustling, thriving community, a superorganism where every member has a purpose. So the next time you walk among the trees, take a moment to pause. Look closely at the bark, the shape of the leaves, the way the branches reach for the light. Listen to the rustle of the leaves, the creak of the trunks, the whispers among the trees. You're standing in the presence of ancient, wise, and incredibly generous living beings. They have so much to teach us about strength, resilience, community, and the beauty of life in all its forms. Thanks for joining me on this journey through the whispers of the forest. I hope you feel a little more connected to the incredible world of trees. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Until then, keep exploring.